The morning sunlight filtered through the curtains of Ryan's tiny but cozy apartment. Among the puzzles and unopened mail sat a massive box near the door, a box that she never saw before. Ryan tied her hair up in a messy bun, walked up to the box and picked it up. It read, "To Ryan from Jungkook." Her eyebrows shot up. Jungkook, her next door neighbor, was not someone who would send her a package on a random morning. It was suspicious. She placed the box on the floor and sat at a distance, cross legged, having a staring contest with the box. What if it was a bomb? Or maybe someone's head? Hands? What if it was drugs? Why was the box not answering? Insolent peasant. Curiosity won. She ripped open the box to reveal a cleaning robot that looked more advanced than any gadget she'd owned. Why? So, it was not someone's head. Of course, I was just joking. Taped on top was a note. You mentioned your vacuum broke. Thought this might help. Don't thank me. I had an extra. Jungkook once snorted but accepted it happily. She placed the robot on the floor and switched it on. It beeped to life, its shiny wheels spinning angrily. Fine, I'll call you Broomie. You're such a cutie. A week later, Jungkook stood at Vine's door leaning against the frame. Check it. Your place looks better, he remarked, his tone teasing. Vine, it's all thanks to Broomie. She gestured towards the robot zooming around. Broomie beeped in acknowledgement as if taking the praise powerfully. Vine, you have no idea what kind of torture he provides me with. JK, all I see is a miracle in this once messy place. Fine. What you don't see is that it's overly invested in my life. It freaks out if I leave dishes in the sink for 5 minutes. JK, it's programmed for cleanliness. He laughed as if on cue Broomy zipped between them and nudged Jungkook's foot. Moved his foot back, straightening up, but Broomy followed him and started doing it even more. Ryan, maybe he detected some dirt here. I think he doesn't like you. Ryan said, letting out a laugh, finally her time to tease him. Ryan, that's ridiculous. I just took a shower. Jungkook entered the place trying to escape Broomy, but somehow that little kid started to follow him everywhere. It almost became a game of Tom and Jerry. Jungkook jumped over the couch and literally stuck his tongue out at Broomy, finally winning. Ryan, you're overreacting. It had been half an hour now. Ryan brought in freshly baked cookies and set them on the table. JK, excuse me? It tried to trap me in your bathroom just now. Ryan laughed and took a seat. Jungkook moved his feet off the couch, taking a cookie, and exhaled in relief when the machine didn't come for his life at this time. It's okay, not funny. Ryan, never knew I'll live to see a day where you are getting bullied by a robot. Take it. It was not like this when I sent it. What did you feed this innocent child? Ryan, it likes pretty people. It's that simple. Jungkook shook his head and finished the cookies. The rest of the day, Ryan asked Jungkook if he could help her set up a little furniture in her room. She wanted to change the setup. By the evening, when she came out of the shower, she found Jungkook sitting on the floor with the robot in front of him. He was talking in an inhuman language with while all the robot did was to beep once in a while. Ryan, are you inviting some aliens? JK, we aren't negotiating. Will stop bothering me if I help it clean the space. Ryan, and Broomie agreed. Jungkook shrugged, patting Broomie once. Ryan gave him a weird look. It's not like she was going to believe it. Jungkook was a helping neighbor, but sometimes she doubted if she was insane or he was, or both of them were. However, once the ordered food arrived and Jungkook received it, took it out on plates, or when he set everything up on the table, along with the blankets around the couches, Rumi really didn't disturb him anymore. Ryan, you really need to tell me the truth. What did you do to my child? Zeke, I told you. We made a deal. Ryan, like you want me to believe that? Do you think I'm on drugs or something? Zeke, believe what you want. But you can't argue with results. Ryan, results? You mean my robot suddenly decided you're its best friend because you bribed it with what? Compliments? Jungkook raised an eyebrow, biting into a cookie. Zeke, maybe I'm just naturally charming. Ryan, even your robot couldn't resist. Remember, it likes hygiene. She rolled her eyes, flopping down on the couch across from him. Ryan, sure, Mr. Charmer. Let me know when you've convinced my fridge to start restocking itself too. He chuckled, his gaze softening as it lingered on her. Take it. I didn't just send Broomie to clean your place. That caught her off guard. Ryan tilted her head, curious. Ryan, oh, do tell, was it part of your master plan to win my favor? Zeke, something like that. He admitted, letting forward with his elbows on his knees. It's okay. I noticed when you have been stressed lately, figured if you could make things a little easier for you, I'd give it a shot. Her heart gave an unexpected flutter at his words. It wasn't every day that someone went out of their way for her, let alone notice the things. Wine. That's really sweet, Jungkook. Thank you. For a moment, silence settled between them. Warm and comfortable, Broomie brewed in the corner, busying itself with a stray crumb. Jungkook cleared his throat, breaking the stillness. Take it. Are you free this weekend? Maybe we could. Before he could finish, the sound of Broomie bumping into the table made them both laugh. Such a villain till the end. Fine. Careful, you're going to scare it away. Take it. Pretty sure I'm the one who should be scared of it. He teased, but his expressions turned earnest. Take it. What I was trying to say is maybe we could hang out, like properly outside of this broom pot babysitting gig. Her cheeks warmed. Was he asking her out? Wine, you mean like a date? Ziggy, if you're open to the idea. His voice was quite enough. His eyes searching hers, smiled, biting her lips. Wine, I think I'd like that. His grin was instant and huge. He moved closer, his kiss dropping to her lips. She whispered his name and he leaned in, brushing a strand of hair against her cheek, his voice barely above a whisper. Ziggy, can I? Her breath hissed, but she nodded. His lips met hers, and the word around them blurred. She immediately held onto his shirt and slid his hand in her ear. When they finally pulled apart, her heart raced as she tried to find the right words. Fine, so does this mean you and Broomy are a package deal now? He laughed, his forehead resting against hers. Take it. Only if Broomy promises to stop stalking me. Fine, no promises here. So Jungkook finally settled there. She smiled knowing she finally got a man she could trust and someone who has always been there for her.